What up? It's Trent Out Loud, and I'm back with another episode. All right, depending on what time zone you're in, it's Friday! I almost forgot it was Friday. But for some of y'all, it's Saturday morning. That means wherever you are in the world, the weekend is finally here. And once again, to my Americans, happy Thanksgiving. I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. Y'all are full. Black Friday today, y'all are out shopping and eating leftovers, all right? We have a good show set up for you guys today. And behind the feed and off the record, Ray J is out on bail for now. We'll give you a full recap of everything that went down yesterday. In lead stories, we're going to do like a kind of quick news with Donald Trump. Donald Trump says Haitians gotta go home. Donald Trump calls a reporter stupid again. And Trump wants to pause all third world countries from entering the United States of America. Also, in quick news, we're going to talk Foot Locker and the National Guard, Cassie, Cynthia, Ariana Grande, Ciara Russell, and everyone's favorite Diddy. It's no Diddy pardon or nothing. It's just about him and Thanksgiving and some food. It's some fun stuff, all right? Don't y'all worry. As always, we're going to close out the show with comments of the day, questions of the day, and social discussions of the day. For those of you who are sick and tired of spam phone calls, emails, and text messages and worrying about what links to pick, we are going to tell you about a free trial with Aura that can get rid of all of that for you absolutely for free. All right? Y'all know what time it is. Turn your TVs, your radio, your devices up. It's a holiday weekend. Let's go. I'm about to start this show. Let's go. My voice just cracked. Let's go. There you go. All right, on our first story behind the feed and off the record, actually our only one, WAC 100 bonds Ray J out of jail following his arrest this morning. I guess this was from yesterday. For those who are not seeing this, Ray J, he has a t-shirt up, your way out, bail bonds, and like a phone number, and WAC 100 is like on his knees pointing to him. Now, they are making light of this, but it is actually really serious. Ray J has been back on stream today, talking a lot of ish, actually, talking about somebody who he met in jail that he almost got into an argument with, and he was doing some questionable things with his hands while talking to Ray J. Yeah, and he almost got into a fight with the guy. That was it. Now, what I want to do is, yesterday, when we told you about Ray J, it really just broke and nobody really had all the information. I really just want to go and give you guys like a quick recap. Reason why I want to do this recap is I want to find out from you guys who you think is to blame, Ray or Princess, his baby mama, because that's literally what's going on right now. After he got arrested, he came out and told his side of the story. She came out and told her side of the story. And now everyone is trying to find out and decide who is right and who is wrong. Okay, so couple of things to note. Ray has been banned from Twitch, from what I heard, for life. For those of you who don't know, Ray J's full-time job right now as a streamer. Being banned from Twitch is really going to affect his money. We'll see. People have been known to be banned and lifted. If it's a lifetime ban, I don't think it will be lifted. One. Ray J and Princess Love have a few kids together. I'm not sure. I think either 2 or 3. But they are divorced, but they're still kind of together. They live separately and they co-parent. They're kind of like on and off again. They're in a situationship and it's his baby mama, okay? I also heard that a couple of months ago, Princess got into an argument with one of Ray J's girls. So you could tell that she's still in the mix, okay? I'm just setting up for the night, the argument, and then again, we're going to see who was right or who was wrong. Princess decided to bring the kids over to Ray's house for Thanksgiving. She says that he hasn't seen the kids in over a month. He's been out working and doing all of his stuff, being with other girls. So he said, hey, I want to see my kids for Thanksgiving. She said, okay, I'm going to come over. We'll bring the kids and we'll have Thanksgiving at your place. She also said, I don't want to get into anything while we're here. We all know that we have a toxic relationship. Anything goes wrong, I'm just telling you I'm taking the kids and leaving. So don't try to act up on your stream. Then, as you know, there was an incident. We still don't know at this point right now what the incident was. Both of them just say there was an incident. We don't know what sparked the argument. But Princess wanted to leave and she wanted to take the kids. And that is what annoyed Ray J. Princess then said to her cousin's boyfriend or husband, I'm getting conflicting results, but Princess was there with her female cousin and her boyfriend and or husband. Ray says, after they got into the argument, what upset him was her wanting to leave and having another man go into his bedroom and take his kids. That's when he pulled out the GUN, his alleged recount of the story. And he got on live and was like, any man out there having a dude who you don't know go into your children's room in your house and take your kids, you're going to go off to and you're going to defend your own. But I see where he's saying that, especially from a man's perspective. I get it. But Ray is trying to make it seem like it's some strange dude or like her side dude. It's her cousin's boyfriend and or husband. Ray and Princess Love have been together for, 10 years? This is not the first time. Ray knows her cousin. So let's just pretend Ray doesn't know this guy. It's not as if it's a strange man. It's his kid's second cousin, because Princess's cousin is cousins with Ray J's kids, right? That's their second cousin. So her husband, Princess says it's her husband. That means, I don't understand how Ray could not know his baby mama's cousin's husband. I just don't understand. But Ray claims that he doesn't know him. But even if you don't know him, if you and your baby mama are getting into a fight and your cousin's husband is there saying like, look, we got to leave. I'm going to go and take the kids. I don't see a need to take out a GUN to say, I'm going to defend some strange guy taking my kid. It's not some strange guy off the street. So I am on Princess Love's side. I know some of you are going to say you're always on the woman's side or whatever, etc. But I'm sorry. When it comes to children, I'm always going to side on the mom's side unless I see evidence of something different. Ray is claiming that she was drinking. We saw Ray on stream drinking. So I know Ray has been drinking. Princess is accusing him of pointing a GUN at her. She's accusing him of drinking, and we know he's drinking. So I don't have any proof that Princess has been drinking. I don't have any proof that she's being erratic. We don't know what the argument stemmed from. So let's just leave that as a neutral. I don't know who's right or wrong because nobody wants to say, but something popped off and the mom is saying, you're on stream, you've been drinking and you have a GUN. I'm leaving. I'm taking my kids out of here. We all know that we have a toxic relationship. I'm so afraid of you. I'm going to ask my cousin's husband, who is apparently a big guy. Ray is like 5'6", 5'7", and this guy's a big 6'2" guy. And if Princess is like, yo, can you go and get my kids? He's acting crazy. She's afraid of him. I don't see with that information how anybody could be on Ray J's side. And now I know like guys like to ride out for guys and be like, yo, baby mamas are always trying to do this or whatever, blah, blah. And listen, I want to be on the guy's side, but in this scenario, I haven't seen any evidence that I could be on Ray's side. I just don't see it. And the fact that it is his cousin's boyfriend or husband, that negates there's a strange man in my house. That's your family, bro. Those are your children's family. That's your children's uncle. Simple as that. My cousin's kids, they call me Uncle Trent. I'm their uncle. So anyways, you guys decide in the comment section below whose side you're on with that information. Let me see here. If he doesn't know, okay, Now, last thing I want to say is we did get some conflicting information from TMZ yesterday. I'm a little upset at them. They alluded to the fact that Ray allegedly pulled the GUN on Princess Love because that's what Princess said. From what I've heard, he hasn't been charged because if you pull a GUN on somebody, that's attempted M-word, right? But his charge is not does not have anything to do with the GUN. That means it was a legal GUN. His charge has nothing to do with Princess. His charge is threatening the cousin's husband, because on the tape, which we played for you yesterday, and it's on our Instagram page if you want to go check it out, he says, yo, back away from me. I will KILL you. That is what he's being charged for. And it's making a criminal threat is the actual charge, which is still a serious charge, but it's definitely a lesser charge than attempted M word, right? So that's pretty much what I have for now. Like I said, the talk today is whose side are you on? And a mom is always going to want to protect her kids, man. Ray is trying to claim like he was protecting them from a strange dude. It's your cousin's husband, bro. Your baby mama's cousin's husband. It's not strange. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. All right, in our first lead story, like I said, we're going to skim through 3 Trump updates for the day. Yo, man, President Donald J. Trump is tripping. Donald Trump's administration claims Haiti no longer meets the requirement for temporary protection status. 350,000 Haitian migrants set to lose legal status on February the 3rd, 2026. I don't understand. An Afghani national did something to somebody which was horrible, and all of a sudden Haitians are to blame? What, are we going to talk about them eating cats and dogs again? Like, it's crazy. President Donald J. Trump claims Haiti no longer meets the requirement for temporary protection status. Therefore, the program will end February 2026. According to CBS News, the move leaves at least 350,000 Haitian migrants affected. On Wednesday, November 26, the Trump administration announced the termination of TPS. The policy allows for beneficiaries to work and live in the United States without fear of deportation for specific timelines outlined by the Department of Homeland Security. Under the Joe Biden administration, officials massively extended the TPS policy. Under it, protections were given to hundreds of thousands of incoming migrants from Afghanistan, Haiti, Ukraine, Venezuela, and more. Both legal and illegal immigrants benefited from the policy. Now that Donald Trump's administration is closing up the program and leaving hundreds of thousands of Haitian migrants affected, the administration claims they will all be eligible for deportation on February the 3rd, 2026, unless they implement other legal means to remain in the United States. Basically, it means they out of here. So, look, this is not shocking. Donald Trump campaigned on this. And I guess, when something happens from one person, it spawns that, millions of people have to leave. We talked about this yesterday. The gentleman, who of course is a horrible person that came here from Afghanistan, was given asylum by Donald Trump. Yes, was brought here by the Biden administration, but the Trump administration gave him asylum. Yes, he did a horrible act. And we're going to actually talk about, unfortunately, the National Guard, Sarah, has passed away. I think the other one is still in critical condition. But yesterday, we let you know that the Afghani national, he came up with 8,800 other people, men and women. And of those 8,800, he is the only sole one that has done something wrong. I think there's another one that did something like kind of questionable, but not like unaliving somebody. And I ask you guys, maybe you agree with him. Maybe Donald Trump is right. Does one person out of 8,800 mean, all those 8,800 people are like, they got to get out of here? If you look at the statistics of crime done by Americans, just natural born Americans, what about the crime done by Americans? Like, what do you do at that point? Do you say, well, you're American and you have to, crime is not, it's not just the immigrants that are causing crime. And I would love for somebody to do an analysis and just do all the crime, put it all together in the United States and find out how much of the crime out of 100% is done by immigrants, illegal immigrants, everybody that Donald Trump wants to get out of the United States. I would love to know. I bet you it wouldn't warrant what he's doing now. That's just my 2 cents. All right, you know what? This actually went a little longer than I thought. Let's break this up and go over to the next story. All right, our second lead story. Trump repeatedly calls reporters stupid after she corrects his false claim about DC shooting suspect. All right, no caption here. Just listen to the president of the United States talking to yet again another female reporter. It has gotten to the point and to the level of literally being disgusting. And you guys know me already. I love that Donald Trump has changed the language of politics. He is brash. He says what he wants to say. He says what's on his mind. He doesn't sugarcoat and go around. Whether you agree with him or not, he's direct and to the point, and he gets his message across. Whether you agree with it or not, you have to give him credit for that. And a lot of Democrats are getting to that now. Jasmine Crockett, Marjorie Taylor Greene, on both sides. And I think that's why politics is now becoming more mainstream. 20 years ago, it was like, oh, just old white men were in politics because, they talked over everybody's head. But now that it's, all in layman terms, like everybody's involved. Anyways, this is getting to the point of ridiculous. Last week, he called a female reporter piggy. Listen here, piggy. And now he's going to tell the reporter, you don't know what you're talking about. You're stupid. You're just a stupid reporter. It's getting crazy. Take a listen.
And we have a lot of others in this country. We're going to get them out. But they go cuckoo. Something happens to them.
Your DOJ IG just reported this year that there was thorough vetting by DHS and by the FBI of these Afghans who were brought into the U.S. So why do you blame the Biden administration
because
for what this man did?
Are you stupid? Are you a stupid person? Because they came on a plane along with thousands of other people that shouldn't be here, and you're just asking questions because you're a stupid person. And there's a law passed that it's almost impossible not to get them out. You can't get them out once they come in.
You see, he had to do that because she checked him. And that's how Donald Trump reacts when especially a female checks him. Trump wants to insist, Biden brought him in, Biden brought it in, but he doesn't want to face the fact that, well, yeah, your administration gave him asylum. He goes on to say, well, it's almost impossible once they're here to get them out. This is hard. That is hard. Like, I know Donald Trump will never say that anybody on his administration ever made a mistake, but bruh, it's there in black and white. Your administration gave him asylum. Simple. You didn't have to. It's very hard. Is it impossible? Is there a law that makes it impossible once they're here for you guys not to give them asylum? Is it possible? Yes, it is possible for you to deny him asylum. If you didn't want him here, your administration should not have given him asylum, and you could send him back. Take responsibility. He tries to act so manly and so tough and so like you have so much bravado. Part of being a man is saying when you're wrong and also taking responsibility. That's what a man does, and that's what a true leader does. And this is my problem with Donald Trump. It makes it like, anyways, y'all sound off below because I could keep going on. I just don't like this. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. All right, our third lead story. I will permanently pause immigration from all third world countries. Trump says that he will permanently pause migration from third world countries. In a late night Thanksgiving Day post, Trump said he plans to halt migration from third world countries and end federal benefits for non-citizens after a National Guard member was unalived in Washington, D.C. shooting. He linked the attack to broader immigration concerns, though he did not explain how the pause would work. I will permanently pause migration from all third world countries to allow the U.S. system to fully recover, terminate all of the millions of Biden illegal administration, and include those signed by Sleepy Joe Biden's auto pen, and remove anyone who is not at net assess with the United States of America. I will put up his True Social post, which is literally like, like an encyclopedia. I am not going to read it to you guys. I'll post it up here for those who want to pause it and read it. Look, when we told you the story about the two National Guards, I read you guys an article that was very gray. And the article wanted to point out of the fact that there was a judge in Washington, D.C. that overruled Donald Trump. And he said that all the National Guards in Washington, D.C. had to leave because Trump's administration brought them there illegally. And they were ordered to leave the state, and they were leaving. Then these two National Guards were unalived. Trump now used that as an emergency. And now he ordered, I was wrong, by the way. I said 500. He ordered 2,500 to Washington because this now constitutes an emergency. And now all the Haitian migrants, 300,000, they got to leave February the 3rd. All third world countries paused, stopped. Because one Afghani national, everything stops. Again, he campaigned on this. You cannot fault him for it. You also have to know that Donald Trump does things to get media attention away from him. Nobody's really talking about the Epstein files anymore. So we know that's part of it too. But I don't know. You have to govern. There are some people that like this, and I get that. You have your right to your country and your vote and want to know who you bring in here. But if you crunch the numbers and find out the violence that is caused in the United States of America, I don't think it will add up. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. All right, this brings us to quick news. Ring my bell. All right, our first quick story. Foot Locker is shutting down stores nationwide. Here is why they're disappearing from your mall. All right, before I read you this article, for those of you who might be new to this channel and don't know my background, I used to own a national brand in Canada, a sneaker boutique, and I was one of the biggest regional accounts in the country, and I fought against Foot Locker for years and years and years. I have a whole chapter about it in my book, and I also 3 or 4 years ago took Nike to court, closed down my stores, and I beat Nike. And ever since then, Nike's been on a downward trajectory. So it's kind of like a little victory lap for me. I told them it wasn't going to work out. They had a new CEO. They changed their whole offense, direct to consumer. I told them it wasn't going to work. Nobody wants to listen to me. Anyways, Dick's Sporting Goods is facing the financial heat after a disappointing third quarter and is turning to its newly acquired Foot Locker business to make up the difference. The company announced it would take up to $750 million in charges as it begins an aggressive overhaul of the sneaker retailer. Despite purchasing Foot Locker for $2.4 billion, by the way, that's nothing. Foot Locker used to be worth $10 billion. $2.4 billion just 6 months ago. Dick's says it will now plan to close underperforming locations and offload unproductive inventory. Executive Chairman Ed Stack put it bluntly, saying the company is taking decisive action to clean out the garbage. Foot Locker, man, shouldn't have played with me, yo. These cleanup efforts will bring hefty costs, with projected pre-tax charges ranging from $500 million to $750 million. These include expenses related to the merger, interrogation, and store closures. Foot Locker is expected to see a significant margin drop in the current quarter, and as comparable sales are predicted to fall in the mid to high single-digit range. While Foot Locker struggles to change retail habits and decline. Sorry, I read that wrong. While Foot Locker struggles with changing retail habits and declining mall traffic, sneakerheads may soon be forced to do their footwear shopping elsewhere. This is a Goliath, what is it? David and Goliath story, man. Hold on, let me get my thing here. Thank you guys for allowing me my victory lap. Don't play with me, Nike and Foot Locker. All right, our second quick story. All right, I just wanted to give this its own section. Sarah Beckstorm, the National Guard soldier wounded in the DC attack, has passed away. Heartbreaking. U.S. Army Specialist Sarah Bergstorm of Somerville, West Virginia, one of the National Guardsmen, savagely attacked yesterday in Washington, D.C. Sorry, this was 2 days ago. Washington, D.C. has just passed away. Just awful. Our thoughts and prayers are with the Beckstorm family. Very, 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 very sad. Unfortunate. Yeah, it's. I don't know what to say. You know, it's tough. 100%, especially this time of year. Thanksgiving, still another National Guard in critical condition, if I'm not mistaken. Very, very sad. I just don't know if that makes all of the immigration policies needed to be changed. That's all I'm saying. But rest in peace to Sarah. All right, our third quick story. Cassie will be an OnlyFans star on Euphoria Season 3. Oh my gosh. I cannot wait for Euphoria to start. You guys have no idea. Sydney Sweetie's character, Cassie, or is it Cassie? Sorry. Yeah, Cassie will be an OnlyFans model in Euphoria Season 3. Cassie will officially have an OnlyFans account in Euphoria 2003. A new teaser shows her creating adult content as part of her new storyline. How excited am I? For those of you who don't know, Euphoria is literally like my top 5 show. And I might not be the biggest Sydney Sweeney fan. And so, yeah, don't get it mixed up. I don't care that she's going to be an OnlyFans model or not. I'm just excited that the show's coming back. That's all I care about. Sidebar, talking about streaming shows, I asked you guys about All Her Fault. And I asked you guys, I said, I keep hearing about online. Should I watch it? Should I watch it? And a lot of you were like, yeah, you should watch it. I just finished it last night, and I want to give you my honest review. I should have made this like its own thing, but whatever. Literally from episode 1 to 6, oh my gosh, I was like, why is everybody talking about this? Like the first episode, I was like, okay, it's not bad. Then the second one, that I'm like, why is everybody making a big deal about this? Then episode 7, like halfway through, I was like, what? Hold on. It ended, and I was like, okay, I get it. And then episode 8, like, I 100% get it. Super well done. I totally get all the hype. Like, I almost didn't finish it, and I always finish shows. But anybody who's out there who's looking for a good show to watch this weekend or binge watch or whatever, All Her Fault is really, really, really good. I think just the one thing for me, I think acting-wise, I think it was a tad bit off. But I think it was probably a hard acting role because it's parents and it's a lot of crying. Like, I don't remember her real name, but Shiv Roy, the orange hair girl, like, I love her. And I think she's an amazing actress on Succession. There's sometimes I felt like she was overacting a little bit. The husband, I didn't think that was super good. But like I said, I think we should give them grace because it's a lot of crying. It's a lot of where's my son with this or whatever. So, but yeah, that's what kind of threw me off. But the story, amazing. Like you cannot figure out what's going on until the end, until episode 7 or 8. It's impossible. They don't give you enough nuggets. And of course, if you go back and watch it, you'd be like, oh, I get this. But anyways, talking enough. Good show if you guys want to check it out. All Her Fault. All right, in our fourth quick story, Cynthia Ariana and Ariana Grande finally cleared the air. We are in a non-demi-curious, semi-binary relationship. Y'all know I'm as open as they come. Like, I'm down, but this is starting to get ridiculous now. All right, Cynthia and Ariana Grande has set the internet buzzing after announcing they're in what they call a non-demi-curious, semi-binary relationship. Offering clarity on the term, Cynthia explained with a teasing tone, it means we're not officially together, but we're exploring what that might look like and everything that comes with it. Okay. The revelation has quickly made the rounds online, sparking both discussion and excitement as fans react to the pair's unconventional approach to love and identity. Is this the beginning of a new era in celebrity relationship dynamic? what it sounds like you're all like in a situationship. Non-binary, curious, semi, and even reading it again. Let me know what you guys think. I actually like, I get why everybody likes them. I think they're funny. I think it's hilarious how protective Cynthia is over Ariana. And I don't know what to say. Like, I just don't feel, what's the word I'm looking for? Not that it's not authentic, but I think Cynthia, how about this? I think Cynthia is more into Ariana than Ariana is into Cynthia. How about that? That's what I think. I think Ariana likes her as a friend and is like, oh yeah, this is cool. Let's promote together. Da, 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 da. But I think Cynthia is the one that likes her and is down. And Ariana's like, all right, I don't want to hurt your feelings. That's what I think. I think it's like that girl-guy situation where it's like, yeah, we could be friends. And it's like, oh, that's my guy friend. And he's just waiting around to like, will you accept me? Will you take me on? That's what it looks like to me. Anyways, y'all sound off in the comment section below. All right, our fifth quick story. More kids loading. Ciara says Russell Wilson is confident baby number 5 is on the way. Ciara opened up about family life with Russell Wilson by revealing that the couple is warmly considering another baby when the moment feels right. The singer appeared on Angel Reese's podcast, Unapologetically Angel, where she reflected on the joy and energy her blended family brings. Ciara laughed about Russell's eagerness, saying he was talking about number 5, and I was like, what? That's just rude. That's just disrespectful. Like what? But when the time is right, maybe we will do it. So I know everybody out there loves Russell and Ciara. I think that's the new like couple goals. I think like every girl is like, we want a Russell Wilson. Of course, some girls are like, yo, he's dorky, he's nerdy, and guys kind of drag him. But I think overall right now, like, you know, it used to be Jada and Will. It used to be Beyonce and Jay. I think it's still a little bit Beyonce and Jay, but they got a lot of hate going on. But yeah, I would say right now, Brock and Michelle, Ciara, Russell, who else? I think maybe that'd be about it. Anyways, we'll see if Ciara just must love being pregnant. It's crazy. Yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. All right, talking about pregnancy, this is hilarious. Sixth quick story. Man's pizza order for his pregnant wife goes viral. Listen to this. 1 large hand-tossed pizza, $7.99, triple pepperoni, extra cheese, banana peppers, light jalapenos, half chicken, half mushroom, half caramelized onions, half olive, and light sauce. And then the customer request, he says, bro, yes, I know this looks insane, and you're probably like, what is this, dude? I'm that dude who has a very pregnant wife. I'm done questioning what she wants. I'm scared of her, and honestly, you should be too. I promise you, this is the order. Thank you, and Godspeed. What in the world is going on, yo? Look, I don't have kids, but I literally cannot wait if I ever do have kids. I want my wife to be exactly like this. I want her to have the craziest, most nuts cravings, and I want to go out and get all of them for her. Like, that's all I want to do. Like, yo, let's go. We're going to get ice cream. Yo, I want to go here and let's go here. Like, I want all the adventures, and I want all like the ice, the pickles, all the nasty stuff. I want to order my pregnant wife worse pizza than this. I think it's hilarious. I think it's the most beautiful thing ever. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. All right, our 7th quick story. Studies say men who break traffic rules make the best husbands. That's me right here. Nobody breaks more traffic rules than me. Psychologists say men willing to break small traffic rules, like making a bold U-turn, may be showing more than just impatience. That rule-bending confidence can signal adaptability, creative problem solving, and the ability to change course when something isn't working. In relationships, those traits often translate into someone who can rethink plans, stay flexible under pressure, and navigate challenges without shutting down. What seems reckless on the road may reflect resilience and responsiveness in life. I totally agree, because all that is me. First, I am 100% problem solving. I'm definitely adaptable. What else is going on here? Change course. The ability to change course when something isn't working. What? That's all I do. In a relationship, those traits can often translate to rethinking plans. Yup. Stay flexible. Yup. Stay flexible under pressure. Check. Do you guys believe these studies like, yo, a guy that does this or a girl that does this? I don't know how much I believe that. Just because somebody's like a little bit like, crazy on the road doesn't necessarily believe that. But I mean, look, it's psychology, right? And I can tell you 100%. I literally just did that today. Literally just made a U-turn in the street. I was taking my mom somewhere. I literally just made a U-turn in the street and she almost had a heart attack because I almost hit the guy there. But I wanted to go to the parking spot. We're looking 5 minutes for a parking spot. I literally made a U-turn in the middle of the street, almost ran over two people, but I got the spot and it was right beside, so she didn't have to walk far. So she got so mad at me, but I was like, yo, at least I got you here, Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. All right, our 8th quick story. Diddy organizes massive Thanksgiving Day feast for hundreds of fellow inmates at Fort Dix. Sean Diddy Combs helped transform Thanksgiving for fellow inmates at FCI Fort Dix through a coordinated effort that involved purchasing, preparing, and distributing food throughout the facility. According to TMZ, Combs worked with an internal group known as Bankroll Bosses to organize the initiatives. Through his representatives, he shared that he and others bought food from the prison commissary, spent 2 days preparing it, and distributed meals to each housing unit within the facility. Thanksgiving to me is about making others. Thanksgiving to me is about making other people eat. Sean Combs says. It's weird. Anyways, everybody misses their family. People get depressed during the holidays. We just want to come together as a family and do our own thing. Prison typically offers a limited Thanksgiving meal service with minimal preparation. However, this initiative expanded beyond the standard offering. B.I., a former GANG leader who assisted with the organization efforts, explained the scope of the preparation. We cooked the food and sent it to all the buildings, he said. Enough for around 200 people each building. It took 2 days to prepare everything. The food preparation came with challenges as inmates do not have access to stoves or microwaves, and ID cards were reportedly used for cutting. The prison itself served turkey roast and traditional sides, including mashed potatoes, corn, and desserts. Combs also spoke about his experience behind bars and how he has adjusted to prison life. He says there's a lot of misinterpretation about prison. There is a strong brotherhood here. We all look out for each other. It's nothing but a positive thing. It's like a little bit of home in a dark place. Look, the best thing to do when you're in prison is just make the best of it. So it looks like that's what Diddy's doing. There's been all this week, there's been videos and pictures of him leaking and he's smiling. It looks like he's having fun. That's what he was doing at MDC, where he was doing his, what was it called? Hustle Spirit or something, where he was teaching him about business. And now, he's giving back food and doing all that stuff. Like, of course, he's trying to make himself look good for parole or whatever, but that's what you should do in jail, right? You try to get a job, you try to work, you try to just get your time done. So just wanted to share you guys a Diddy update. Thought it'd be different than talking about pardons and stuff. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. All right, this brings us to our favorite segment, comments and social discussion of the day. Before we get to that, I have a very important question to ask y'all. Is your laptop, computer, or cell phone vulnerable to data breaches? Hold up. Let me answer that question for y'all. Yes, they are, all of them, if you are not using Aura, the all-in-one digital security platform. Go to my sponsor below, aura.com/trendoutloud, to get your 14-day free trial to see if any of your data has been exposed. Cyber Monday is coming up. Y'all don't want to be shopping out here without proper protection. Every time you buy something online, you put your name, you put anything in there, your information is in the background and it's sold. and you're at risk of getting spam or people stealing and charging your cards. And it's going to get more and more rampant this month with Cyber Monday and the holidays coming up. Let me explain. If you're ever wondering how scammers get your cell phone number or why your inbox is filled with spam, here's why. There are companies called data brokers, and they sell your data. It's legal, and they do it without your consent, and they make billions of dollars selling it to marketers, scammers, and even stalkers. That is why I recommend today's sponsor, Aura, to my family, friends, and out louders. Aura takes care of the hard part for you, automatically removing your information off of these sites and keeping it off. Yes, you can email back the place that you're ordering from and say, hey, can you delete my information? But you're going to do that for 10 places. When you have Aura, it does it automatically and it removes all that background information. Aura is an all-in-one digital security platform. You may already have a digital security tool, but not having Aura is like locking your front door and keeping your back door open. With Aura, you get alerts if any of your personal information is ever found on the dark web, real-time fraud alerts for credit card and banking information, a secure VPN, antivirus, password manager, and they also have US-based around-the-clock customer service, honestly the best customer service. Also, in the event that anything should go wrong, Aura includes, not offers, includes a $5 million identity insurance protection package. So you're covered in all aspects online. Second link below, it's absolutely free. QR code beside me. They could show you your information that's online and take it off for you for free. They're willing to just show you what they can do. It's up to you if you want to continue after. All right. Let's go to comments. I don't have a super chat. You guys are breaking my heart here, but I will go to comments as per usual. We take one random comment throughout the day and we do it kind of like a raffle style. We'll do new and we check it here so you guys don't think I'm nitpicking and saying random things. Good or bad comments, we don't care around here. You be talking about Jay-Z. Just stop lying to the people out there. Do you got proof? Well, this is Edwin Atina. Yeah, I do have proof because everything I show you guys is proof. Rock Nation is a horrible platform, and most people in the industry that's not under the Jay-Z payroll has been saying how horrible it is. For somebody like Jay-Z to put up a distribution hub that doesn't give much advantage or anything different than other distribution hubs. He is Jay-Z. He's for the culture. He's for the artist. He could offer them something completely better. So I respect your opinion, but I'm not lying. And my proof is, and I played you proof from like other people saying the same thing in the industry. I was in the music industry for 10 years. I played you people that's been in the music industry for 20, 30 years. Russ being one of those artists. So I respect your opinion. Thank you very much for your comment. All right. Before we go to social discussion, just want to let you guys know how to give back to the show. A lot of you guys have asked me, hey, do you have Venmo, PayPal? If you do want to give back to the show, the best way is the thanks button is at the bottom of every single video that we post. If you're on your phone, you might have to scroll over. You'll see like, share, remix. Just press that thanks button. A little dial will come up. You choose the amount that you would like to give. What I love about it is that you can also change the thanks in there and write your own comment. It sends me a notification. It's like sending me a text message. I will, of course, like it right away, comment right away. And if you would like, I will read it back the next day too. So if you want to get anything out, that would be cool too. We will get that out for you. Here is YouTube explaining it better than I can.
Buy a super thanks by clicking the thanks button under your video. There are multiple price points a viewer can purchase that each have their own special one-time animation. As an added bonus, viewers will get to post a distinct, colorful comment in your video's comment section.
All right. A second way, if you guys want to give back and support to the show, make sure you sign up for the Out Loud membership today. First link below, and also there's a join or membership button above me. With the Out Loud membership, you get loyalty badges, emojis, member-only live streams, member-only videos, early access to new videos, and member shoutouts. Also, we do a weekly vlog. Hey, that reminds me, I did do a vlog this week. Sorry, guys. So I do like a weekly vlog in the spirit of social discussion where we talk about life, we talk about not political or whatever, kind of behind the scenes just to get to know me a little bit more for those who are interested. When you get to the membership window, you'll see different levels of Out Loud memberships. That is just there because some people have asked to donate more. So we did 3 or 4 different tiers. It's just like a tip menu. Whichever one you choose, we're grateful. And you get the same access for every single tier, okay? All right, let's go to social discussion of the day. I'm going to try to handle this one with some tact. Somebody wrote, well, just to be clear, Nicole, a female, she said, y'all really want to get married and have sex with the same person for the rest of your life? Question mark, question mark, question mark. I'll read some answers. Sure do. Yes. Baby, once you've lived life, you've realized it's absolutely okay to desire one person for the rest of your life. Another person said, yes, Nicole. Another person says, pray with him, laugh with him, cry with him, something else to him. All of that, Nicole. This guy said, been something to my wife for the past 21 years. I mean, I wear a lot of lace fronts, so he gets multiple versions of me. I'm good with it. Another person said, sure do, and praise Jesus every time. Another person says, yes, I'm happily married to him. I love him and only want intimacy with him for life. You should try it, sis, because them bodies got something otherwise. Yes, I do. Another person said do. I'm trying to find somebody who says no. Absolutely. Everybody said absolutely. A lot of these are women, though. Oh, here's a guy that says absolutely. Another girl. So somebody says Nicole, outside is dangerous. Yes, hell yes. Okay, anyways, most people said yes, but most of it is women. I only found one man. So I want to give you guys a different perspective here. Like I said, I'm going to try to keep it PG or G rated. Men that say they want to have multiple partners or they like new blah, 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 are men that are not good in that section, in that area. 100%. I'm just telling you that right now. Any guy that is, intimate and, in touch with more than just, it's hard for me to say this, just more than just the act, okay? Like there's some guys who just want the act. Those guys are the ones that want new ones because it's nothing. But they're the men that it's deeper and more than the act. They want to be with one girl or they want to be with the same one, right? I don't know if I'm getting my point across, but I think you guys are reading it. But yeah, so I say this, yes, 100%. Like I get it. Like, listen, I'm not married. I don't know. I've never been with the same girl for 20, 25 years. I don't know. But all I do know is that I have been in long-term relationships and I have never once been like, ugh, it's been 5 years. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like, yeah, it's hard to talk about this, but especially my mom is listening too. But yeah, I just think that there's some men out there that are disconnected, and those men who are disconnected say that. And there's not a lot of women who are disconnected, but clearly Nicole is, and that's fine. That's totally fine. She's not there yet. But I also think that she's probably never been with somebody that made her feel or take that to the next level. So that's why she's like, I think I want this for the rest of my life. Yeah, because it's horrible. So why would you want it for the rest of your life? But when you find a connection and when you find something that's good and you both are in like la la land, like, why would you not want to be in La La Land? And the more you are with the same person and the more you get to know each other and what each other likes, it just keeps on blossoming from there. Like it's like the saying is it takes 10,000 hours to master something. So I agree with that. Like I think the 100th time, the 200th time, whatever. So 25 years, I can't wait for that. That's got to be like mind blowing. You know what I mean? Like after a year, imagine a year after 25 years. Yo, crazy, man. Anyways, yeah, I just think that's weak men who don't know what they're doing are like, yeah, I like different this or different that, just because you're whack, bro. And you don't know what you're doing. Yeah, y'all sound off below and let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. All right, this brings us to question of the day. If your partner lost their job and refused to work for a year, are you staying or leaving? I hate that these questions have no context. Somebody says, refused, they're leaving. Hard to find a job, I'm staying. Baby, if you're not living, you're not living in your grandparents' or parents' economy. Okay. Another person said, refuse, question mark. Well, as a man, I always pay all the bills, so that wouldn't faze me. Maybe it's time for baby girl to focus on her passion and what makes her happy. If it's not working, then any other man than me. What? And what makes her happy not working for any other man than me? Okay. Losing your job is one thing, but just laying in that energy is another. They got DoorDash, Instacart, personal airport carriers, start a dropship company, do any other thing to get some money, and refusing to work is just ridiculous. The other person said, even the lights have to work in my house. The other person said, it depends on how he was holding us down when he was working. Another person said, refuse. Yeah, I got to go. I stayed. Worst decision in my life. Anyways, it's hard for me to answer this. Like, what's refuse? You know, if my partner is like, man, I worked for the 15 years, I refuse to get a job for the whole year because I deserve it, I want to take a break, then yeah, that'd be cool with me. If your partner lost their job and refused to work for a year, are you staying or leaving? I think your partner and you should make decisions together. That's what I think. I think that you got to look at the money. I think you got to look at this or whatever. If I can handle it, which I won't look at my situation because I feel as the male, I should be able to handle it or I would handle it. But just talking in layman terms, I guess somebody who's doing 50-50 or splitting or whatever, then if you refuse, I would think that we need to speak about that together. You know what I'm saying? Y'all sound off below and let me know what you think. All right, y'all, that is it for today. Thank you so much for kicking with me. A little Friday, Black Friday, Thanksgiving Day show. We will be back here tomorrow. We're working all weekend for y'all. Before I let you go, just want to remind you of 3 things. For those who want to give back to the show, there is a thank you button at the bottom of every single video. Just hit it. There's a slide. You can choose any amount and give back and put the comment. I will get the comment and read it out the next day. We appreciate whatever you want to send us. Also, the second way to give back and support the show, sign up for the Out Loud membership. And to give back to yourself, use the second link below or the QR code beside me and sign up for Aura today. The holiday season is coming. Scams are at an all-time high. Trust me, sign up for Aura. You will not regret it. I promise you. Also, before I let you go, just want to remind you of all the ways to keep up with the show. For those of you who like to listen to your shows and you like listening to it in podcast format, we're available on all pod sites. Just go to any one, type in Trying Out Loud, the show will pop up. Do not forget to hit the follow or subscribe button so that you can be notified every time we upload a new show. And we upload 7 days a week. Now, if you're like me and you like to watch your shows on video, head on over to YouTube. Type in Trying Out Loud, the show will pop up. I'm going to need you to do 6 things, though, over on YouTube. Hit that subscribe, hit that like button, get the algorithming. 3, please try to comment below. You guys are my co-hosts. I do the show with you. We bring up topics. If you're not answering them, then I look cray-cray out here, okay? So don't let me look crazy. For those of you who don't want to join in on a conversation, please don't feel pressured. One of the things I love to do is sit down in my bed before I go to sleep and look at all the comments. I love to see how global this show is. And what you can put in the comment section is where you're watching from. Hey, Trent, what's up? Loving the show. Watching from country or city. Love to see that. 4th of all, if you are really enjoying the show, please try to share it with your family, friends, and loved ones. We're trying to grow this community. We're trying to grow this channel. And when you share it, it really helps. 5th, sign up for the Out Loud membership. 6, use that super thanks button below and give back to your favorite YouTube show. We are working hard here for you 7 days a week. All right. We appreciate you. For those of you who want to follow me outside of the show, I'm available on all social platforms. It's always the same handle, Trend Out Loud. I'm the most active on Instagram. And speaking of Instagram, please try to follow us on the Trend Out Loud show on the gram. We post most of the videos and most of the topics that we're talking about here. On YouTube, you can't post full videos. There's a lot of restrictions and copyright reasons. So if you follow that Instagram page, you stay more looped in. And then by the time we post this show, you're ready to go and then watch it and then comment below. So you just stay more looped in, all right? I'll see y'all tomorrow. I hope you have a great, great night. Don't forget to enjoy your Friday. Sit back, relax, enjoy this weekend. Be with your family, go out with your friends. Just enjoy it. This is the whole point of the holiday season. Make sure you're enjoying yourself and be back here tomorrow. Same time, same place. Peace. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It's your boy, Trend Out Loud. Peace!